All right, as you head out on your commute this morning, think about this. Did you know that people 65 years or older tend to be some of the safest drivers on the road? But as they get older, some of their driving abilities change, like deteriorating vision, slower reflexes. But how they slept the night before may also affect their abilities behind the wheel, which can undermine even the safest driving habits. This is all laid out in a new study, and we're going to talk about it this morning with Dr. Joseph Ogile, the director of the Clayton Sleep Institute. Sleep well, drive well?
You got it.
All right, good. First of all, the study came out of Washington University School of Medicine, talking about how sleep issues can have a serious impact on our driving abilities as we age. Explain.
So a great study by our colleagues at WashU, and really a credit to them. And they studied drivers, and what they did was they used technology that was built into the cars to look for sudden changes in driving, like slamming on the brakes.
Right.
And they started to correlate that with other issues. For instance, how long they slept the night before, and was their sleep disrupted, and looking for things like obstructive sleep apnea. They also measured different protein markers in the brain that could signify onset of Alzheimer's.
Wow.
So really a comprehensive study.
Really a deep dive.
Yes, again, to their great credit. And so what they found was very interesting for today, for instance, is that increasing levels of obstructive sleep apnea appeared to be one of the biggest correlates for increasing sudden changes in driving, like slamming on the brakes, veering off, all those sorts of things as people got older. This was a group of people over 65.
Right. Now we know that one of the, as people get older, 30 to 50% of people who do get older have at least mild sleep apnea. So do you think some changes should be made on how to diagnose and even maybe treat older people with sleep apnea because of this?
Well, I think there is a place for that, Randy. I think you're right on the trail here, which is people that get older do have much higher rates of obstructive sleep apnea. It increases dramatically, as you pointed out,
right,
up to 50%. And as it gets more severe, the rates of driving changes for every 8 events. Remember, an event is not breathing for 10 seconds or greater.
Right.
Every eight events like that increase per hour, the sudden changes increase by 27%. So maybe what we should try to do is be more attentive to testing these older folks, because we want to keep them active in driving. The goal isn't for them not to drive.
Right.
The goal is to allow our fellow citizens to be as active as possible.
No doubt about it. We're talking about testing for sleep, but then again, there comes that big debate about should we retest older drivers for their license and driving skills, which is probably something for another day, because that's a hot button issue.
That is, and as a humble sleep person, I'm not going to weigh in
you
on that one.
You shall abstain. All right. So, all right, if you're interested in being tested, maybe checking it out, if you see some changes in some elderly drivers in your family, that might be a contributing factor. And there's a great study out of Washington University that kind of pinpoints and outlines it all. We have a link to that, as well as a link to the Clayton Sleep Institute. That's all on our website, as well as our Fox 2 mobile app. Great info. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Ray.
All right.